Hey, all this is part 2 of the speedrun. I'm actually logging on the main nightmare. So, this is my main. As you can see, this is my build. Some maximum into Goatman. I have some points into Deathmark because Deathmark increases chance of crossing blow. I have Demonic Mastery, I have Blood Oath here, which is resist all in life for demons. I have Demonic Mastery to the maximum as well. Max 3 demons. I'm thinking about Tainted because Tainted do get resist fire, which I believe affects you as well. And we have some of the Fire and Bind Demon, of course, obviously. We also have Sacrifice the demons. Stuff like that, and then we have the Eldritch and we have the Chaos. I used to be also Ring of Fire and like Flame Wave, because both of those are actually very, very good as well for damage. But we do have Hazard's Iron Fist here, but it requires level 3. We have Hazard's, we have the Belt, Hazard's Iron Stay, which is also level 3, which is 25 strength. You are 12 strength, so we will be able to use that. And then do we have all the 3 parts of Hazard's? Yeah, it's the gloves also, right. Yeah, Hazard's Iron Stay, Fist and Heal. Now those are clear glass. Maybe I put them somewhere else. Sanders Rip Wrap, Hazard's Iron Fist, because that's sold. And this mechanics into the armor. So I have like I have one perfect into and one regular thing. And I have a personalized skull splitter. This is the one that should have your name, but it's got personalized instead. But yeah, this one is actually really insanely good, because I also put a very, very good gem into it. So it has 100% enhanced damage, 4+ the minimum damage, 84 to attack rating, S1 to 14 lightning damage, 50% chance of open wounds. It hits blind targets +2. Yeah, that is insane. Like, hits blind targets at 12+ the mana, regenerate mana 20% on that. This is Sanders, by the way. Sanders is insane, because Sanders gives you 40% run walk use. Like Sanders in like any sort of speed run is insane. So we have 3 extremely overpowered fucking Goatmen. Yes, they are very, very overpowered. We can also re-summon our mercenary. Yes. So Hanaf is only level 48. He has 2 black regular or Gleam Sight is what I used to have in this character, but I gave it to the Barbarian. He has very, very good armor. He has Soul Visage, which is an insanely good crown. 10% fast hit to cover 31, and also defense lightning resist 19, fire resist 9%. I am of course going with the lore here because it's +2 skillers. So that, and I'm using Shadow Eye, Cathan's Sigil. So yeah, technically we do have another piece of Cathan, something else. Let me see what I put in here. I have put Hazard's there, I put Berserkers. We should actually put that in Shad. Put all the money into Shad as well here. I'm gonna be doing this instead, because that is actually more effective to start sharing the stuff. Because this is of course the Berserker headgear, Hazard's. Takes Beast Emblem, Codex, which I put 2 very good things into. So this has fucking cold resist 25%, lightning resist 27%, poison resist 22%, damage reduced by 3, half restoration, poison rate reduced by 50%, requirements -15%, which, you know, isn't that great, because this didn't have, I don't know why I put that there into it, but yeah. And we have the Tal, Tool, Amn. So Tal Tool, what is it? Tal Tool, is it Ort? Tal Tool Ort Amn, I think it is. So yeah. So we have Eth, we have Eth, we have Dol, we have Amn. Because I tried to make one, but I did the wrong thing. And both of these, Talot Al and Tal Ralort, both of these we're gonna actually empty once we get the rune to do it. Yeah, you see, we have a bunch of really, really good ULs here. That's level 9.5 damage, with an attack rate 4+ the strength, 3+ the minimum damage, Receive 5%, 70% go for monsters, 5 plus to energy, 40% that go for monsters, 20 poison damage over 2 seconds. That's 31 by the way. He's stamina plus 12%, and 9 plus to dexterity, 3 plus 1 after each skill requirements, minus 15%. Very insanely good for spellcasters, because that also is not melee kills. It can be used also killed by spellcasting. Plus 2 energy. That's low level, by the way. That's plus 1 dexterity. And here we have an insane wand, because this wand we could re-roll into something else. But yeah. What level is Sanders? Sanders only costs level 20 though. But yeah, so we need to Veteran fit. Yes, it does. So Asaurus. Yeah, that doesn't prevent me from using any gear there. How much strength do I have now without that? I still have 105 strength. 100 is what I went up to, yeah. Basically 100. How much dexterity? I went up to 50, yeah. And then energy is only at 85, yeah. Yeah, so those are the stuff that I don't have now. So Sanders Whip Wrap, we have Klee Glass there. Actually, let's put Klee Glass as well in here. So let's put Klee Glass here. Just put those two because those two aren't part of a specific set. Then we have Klee Glass. Correct. Klee Glass pinchers. Just double checking there. So Klee Glass pinchers, and this is Catans. Just put that there. Catans. So we have Klee Glass. The Berserkers here. Sucks is also good if you get the entire set of. We have Sanders, of course, obviously. Should I use to move Sanders from him? Yeah, those things aren't anything special. That one isn't special either. Right, and Barbarian, you're just regular. You don't have anything special. I'm pretty certain though that I did get something else of the set items on another character. Hopefully I didn't get rid of it. Did we used... right, so we have that. We put that because we didn't throw anything on the floor. And we still have those shields there. Because all that matters are this stuff that we put in here. So let's save and exit. We're gonna log in on a bunch of characters here first, because she's regular, the sorceress is regular, so the only thing characters that can benefit is regular characters, sadly. So let's log in on the Barbarian first here. So I don't think we got any set item here. No. I think actually we got the set item on an actual other character. Brimstone, Piper Spurs, Superior Large Shield, Tangerine, just a regular helm, Scepter, which is really good. And I just regular that. I can take the gold, put this gold in here. That's a helm that will be useful to use. What else did we get here? Requirements minus 15. Let's actually put that here, actually. We have the gems here, as you can see. So what are you? You are just another Jawbone Cap. Since you are regular Jawbone Cap, let's actually put you over here. Because these you can just roll with that quest. Okay, this needs to be individual here. This needs also individually just be here. This is a better one. Superior Step there too, specifically here. This is a really good Bodo. This has Axe Mastery, so we're keeping. Right, and save and exit. Right, so when it comes to the normal characters, it's only this character that has the Horary Cube actually. But doesn't he lose the Horary Cube? No, he does have the Horary Cube, yeah. Can we put it in Shad? No, of course not. But wait, if I have it in inventory, does it still work? Yes, it does. So now we can start doing combination stuff. Should have done a long time ago. Yeah, you know, yeah, part of the speedrun, but you know, if we want to make our speedrun stronger, then you know we do this. Because this can also give me the trophy eventually. And once we have that, we can make a prismatic thing. Once we get the amulet. So that. And this would be enough to give us 3 of that other thing there, or the ruby. You can see this was what the perfect one was. I would have had enough there, otherwise, especially since we did use up the perfect one of that as well. By the way. We could also farm terror zones, which I haven't even tried out yet, the terror zones, to see what they were like. I do love these map lists. Right, we go 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can see now we have some pretty decent stuff there. We can also do this. Because full reuse are of course very good, because full reuse just heals full no matter how high or... Because you can see here, for example, the best healing potions here, super healing potion heals for 480 life. Which is decent amount still, you know, and stuff that, but yeah, and it can crit. Wait, so well, is it doubles the healing? Right, so it's over like 800 and stuff that, but yeah. And there has been like people that have suggested like generic, what do you call it, a generic like talent, like board or something like that. I think there was someone that actually suggested at one point. We just put all of these into the Shad stash. I think we do actually. So I would shadow all of those steps there, but yeah. And this is just so insane good though if you get more parts of it. Because of that, generally you farm like an aerial for a bunch of the like the low level sets. Yeah, that went down there just because I couldn't put it in the thing. That's why it went down flow like that. That would have been really bad otherwise. I forgot which rune it is that you need exactly for the for the removing the thing. Because this is old. This is And yeah, and there is a specific thing that allows you to move it, but you of course do use up the rune to do that. So yeah, we have the. This is a pretty good one if I remember correctly. Yeah, for 7% faster run walk. That's the reason why I'm using it, not because I want to do fire damage, but I'm using it specifically because of that. Exit. But I do want to also check out. So we check out the barbarian, and we do check out the assassin. Though I don't remember if I got anything special on the assassin here. Did we? No, not really. It's just a regular one. It's just a regular socket. Yes. Superior wristblade always pretty good. That wristblade is pretty good as well. Lizard belt. Giving a read. Charge bolt. 8 plus to life. Maximum damage sets 1 to 4 to 5 damage. Cold resist 7. I wanted to cold damage. And I went 7 into that, 2 into that, 6 into burst of speed. There is the kick out teleport also, by the way. Is it the kick that's the teleporting move? I think there was one, right? One of the finishing moves that works as a teleport as well. So the maximum is what is that? That's 1s, 10s, 100s, and thousands, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, 125 million is the maximum. I do know that we got angels on someone, but I think it wasn't a hardcore character. We got angels. Oh, yeah, that's the one we did wrong, the shale down. It's a bit sad. Someone, yeah, of the apprentice, which is can be worth a lot. Same thing with these 2 plus the weakened plus 2, 1 plus 2. Yeah. And these are probably pretty bad, but this will not actually re-roll in like a cube situation. So I'll put in a key here. For whatever reason. Okay. Then exit. And also on the normal characters, yeah, in order. And let's go in on the actual Speedrun character. That took a while.
Not in town.
So, how much of Hazardous can we use? We would have to get rid of this staff. Obviously, right, we can actually use this staff to actually reroll stuff, which would be good. Okay, so Hazardous, boom. We put that out, gives us 10 strength, allows us to use the belt. This does not allow us to use this though. That requires 30 strength to do. But with this, for example, you can see this is 23 defense, then plus strength damage boost by 2. And based on character step attack, it takes damage of 15 or 5. And the belt, plus to life, cold resist 20%, attack takes damage of 5. So, you know, that's, yeah, attack takes damage of 5, damage reduced by 2%, and yeah, that's just, you know, that's just pretty decent start. Not gonna lie, and we can theoretically sell this. It doesn't sell for that much. I mean, theoretically, that would still be better to use than this. Yeah, we just put this into here, not into the shard space. Some more money into shard, and yes, we could theoretically gamble already for certain low level things because we are only level, what level are we? We are level 7. So there are theoretically things we could gamble for. because the sets are low, right? Because Berserkers is level 3, Kliegras is level 4, it's level 3. I know what some of them are. Berserkers, I'm pretty certain is being nailed and stuff that. Kliegras is of course Brace, Pincers, Claw, Tooth. And this wasn't Kliegras, no, that's Cathans. Cathans isn't that Cathans is Spellcaster, right? But it's also Assassin, if I remember correctly, or something like that. It's interesting, is what it is. Circus is of course also good because you can stack actual several sets because of the fact that this is the final part of Hazaros, and none of the Hazaros is a chest piece. It's the final part of Hazaros here, as you can see, which gives you the defense and stuff like that. And then, for example, you could equip Berserkers because Berserkers is the hatchet, which is an axe, the hauberk, which is a chest piece. And this is of course where what is it? Kliegras would go? Yeah, Kliegras. Pincers, claws, tooth. Claw, I'm not 100% certain. Maybe that's a weapon. Maybe both claw, tooth is both weapons, so it needs to be dual wielded. We just immediately go for this. Yeah, we need to go for Berserkers, I think. Because yeah, so now we have 111 defense already. So there are ways to like get broken, because the way you twink like lower level characters is actually by using the lower level sets. Now we want to have something to hit with though. That is just something. Or I mean, technically we do not need the though, because we can use core R3 here, and we do not want to use up these, right? Because now these are the. That is fine, and then we have part of these with us, because I'm pretty certain that we cannot dual wheel. No, part of these maxed out. No. But we can do these first, and then we bring. So why can't I use you? Right, because just do that. You swap the shield. Why couldn't the shield be for both? I can understand, right? You want different setups, but still, okay, so. Aha. And actually, we do not want to actually kill her, so we can do the unique speedrun. So that way we leave the heroes alive. Stony field. Right, because we need to be in the stone field. Okay. Take this. Ho, ho, ho. Get some more strength used in case, because that would be base value 20. So yeah, right, and we go one more. I think we go up to 5 actually. That just you were good, or you were good club even. Yeah, you are decent. I don't need you. Your fire resist 6. That is fire resist. Okay, this is worth. 1% more resist is worth. I drink that. We drink up. You can of course go with no healing items at all and just go full mana potions. There's definitely something you can do. We do not need cracked. By the way, do we have? We are still set for the loot filter, right? Yeah. So set for the loot filter here. Short staff, minor. Short staff, you're a good short staff. You have the charge bolt also as well. That's very good because that also has 2 sockets. So you could theoretically do some interesting stuff with that. I forgot, are there U-Walls that are skillers? Are there skiller U-Walls? Or does that not even exist in the game? Anyway, let's put in these, boom. So we get more and more. Skull identifier, skeleton portal. Yeah, don't bother with those enemies over there. Let's use up the mana there. Let's go over here. Experience very good. I wouldn't want to find. We actually want to find Rakanation now. While we have the XP going on there. They're really good, very good. I don't think he's immune to lightning though. I don't think. He does a lot of damage though. I haven't fight yet. You're kind of hard, but you know what I mean. Oh, I hate lightning, motherfucker. Eat mortar, eat flame. Alright, short, run out of the way. These you bastards. Right, and we go with we actually go with some enemy. Oh, there's another hero unit somewhere. Rakanation is not dead yet. Okay, that was. Why am I healing so fucking slow? God damn it! Do you have a special effect? Yeah, you do have a special effect. You kick my ass. Run away, run away, run away. Ha 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 ha! Turn around them. Eat poison. Haha. Defeated in combat. Double small shots. That's what she said. In with Ryu. You are what? 3+ mana. Decent. Attack takes damage of 1. Nice. Please be something good. 1 to maximum damage. 3+ the mana. 3+ the mana is worth it. Very nice. Actually. Shield. Shield. That and that. Very nice. Okay, there was some pretty decent XP there. There was like 2 levels like within very short time there. Now I don't know if it's going to stick though, if that XP shrine is always going to be there or not. I'm pretty certain that I saw one somewhere. This is not what Bishop is, right? Certain this was not what Speedrun is. But I believe all of these enemies should still give you a lot of XP here because they still count as being part of its crew. Right, then we'll run out of those. So bronze throwing knife.
These stones radiate powerful magic.
Sniped. Here, old book, what are you? Whoa, that's gonna be worth a lot of money. No, I don't know though. If you start putting stuff into the shared stuff, right? If you have like a lot of money, does that it automatically makes it so that the things sell for more, or will it still be limited to only selling 5,000 or whatever it is? And you can see these near sticks here and come to kill, or not. Why did it die so quickly? There, I have no idea. We do have one here. And I believe these can stack. So we can bring it to the 240 again, I think. That has to replace it. So can't we do that in this? Because there are ways to be like... I think it needs to be the same color actually for it to actually work and stuff like that. But these are only like slightly better and stuff that we can still use the other ones when we run out and stuff. That's still the thing. You see, the static field is insanely good against the NES itself. Did we get strength? I forgot if we have enough strength now for it, for the thing. So I think we needed more right for it to get to use the final part. That's it. I still want to explore because I want to see where the cave went or where the cave got placed. If it's against the wall or if we did get the other thing, because I want to get that at least sometime so I can show you the difference. I don't know if it's always going to be like that inside a wall like this.
I need mana.
Okay, so we heal with that, we heal with that. Here is the thing though, for example, if you go with freezing weapons or like you have enough cold, right, and stuff that you can actually kill the weaker enemies that can get resurrected and you don't have to deal with the whole resurrection effect at all.
I need mana.
Yeah, encampments like that are a problem always. That will give us more mana regen. Also shine. Yo, choking! Choking is the next skill, of course, of which choking does a lot of damage actually.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh, can I miss him? And watch these be slower than certain of the other characters and stuff that, but that's just because of the way it looks. The only thing that matters in a speedrun is my own times, you know, like I'm never trying to like be like, oh, I'm gonna post this to this website or whatever now, you know. Unless it's my own website, of course, obviously, you know. Okay, there's the countess. You don't need to read that, by the way. You don't actually need to get the countess in for it to work. Right, and you become more strength. don't know if there's enough movies.
I need mana.
I believe you can also technically melee with the weapons as well, right? Yeah, that class one-hand damage. It does more money to the course, obviously. You are what? Is this good? That's maximum stamina, we can remove that actually. Because this was not fire resist, but it was also like a gold. This is insane combination. And then we check this. And war. Attack rating, lightning burst, light radius, very good. Although we lose some fire resist, that is worth. Because there's a lot of effects on it. Let's get another key there. We have 2 keys. Rough hour 12. Okay. $41, $140. I think these are better because these do poison damage, yeah. Actually, let's teleport back to town. Because I'm pretty certain now we have enough. For everything.
What you need?
We can get through both of those. Yeah, that's not even 5,000, sadly. Those books are worth really little. Oh, that's not worth a lot at all. It's sad. We'll put in one of these. Here. And we'll put this just a bit quick. And we go in here, we put in more money. Gain the money. This is still the 2 open sockets. This is a Sarus, and we can use that. Correct. That's cold resist. This is Decathons, which is level 11. And this is Cleargrass Pincers. So yeah, was lost target by 25% knockback. It's very nice as well. So now we have the full Hussars here. As you can see, Hussars are heal 20% faster, 1 mark, fire resist, 25%, 102 attack rating, 37% lightning resist, can be fast attack, takes damage to 5. Yeah, and that's the same on every piece there. But that's, yeah, 10% strength. And this defense, by the way, the defense on all of the Hussars pieces, at the level I am at, these actually all give you 100 defense. And stuff there, which is absolutely insane. So now my fucking defense is 133 at this point. So yeah, so I mean, like, this has 9 defense, which is very low, which is the lowest actually out of the pieces. But then we have like 30 from 31 from Hussar's Iron Fist. We have 30 from Hussar's Iron Thing. Berserkers already get, well, like a lot of extra defense. So if you get full Berserkers, that would also be useful. Because Berserkers is like a chest piece as well. I don't think, yeah, and Hatchet is one of the access. So, you know, that's very, very useful. Poor performance in... should have killed you years ago, Christ. Oh shit, sexy whiskey? Personal here, boom. Is there anything though that we could put into this? Because it has 2 open sockets that could be useful. Yeah, let's put all the ones that we can use up here, the ones that are usable. That one is usable. That one is usable. You're usable. You're level 18, so you're not usable yet. You're usable, which is of course lessening the requirement, but you should only ever put into things that like you cannot use in a long time, basically. Like if you want to, stamina is nice. Stamina as well. So one is, both of these are rusty. So for example, if you put that into this, then you would deal a lot more damage to it. You could actually get high damage onto the weapons itself. However, the stone thrust stuff here is like level 18, level 15, level 12, and also only level 5s. That is level 31. So we put this one here in the middle because it's very, very high level in comparison. This is not red. I thought this was red first, but it's only level 5. And we are what level? We are level 10. You are level 28, so you're gonna go here with this, which is very, very high level. This is only level 18, so that's why that's also the level 16 goes over here as well. And level 18 goes over here. So both of these are level 18, that's level 16. And that's also requirements minus 15. That's 49 attack rating, 4 plus strength, 4 plus the energy. And this is 3 plus minimum damage on the Scarlet Cube. So theoretically, how much strength do we have? We have 35 strength with this. We are only having 25 strength by default there. So we would want to have a triple ring mail.
Hello.
I feel like it's what we really would want. The thing cannot show up, right? Eagle cannot show up into the gambling section, correct, right? I'm pretty certain that the hatchet is not this axe with the berserkers. Instead is, I'm gonna tell you which axe. I think it's this axe. I think it's double axe with berserkers. I know that I did get a set item on another character though. It's not that, but I forgot on which character it was. You know, I could have like double checked. Yeah. The main problem though is right that they didn't make did they change that? Did they make it so that there were some characters that would sell like the eagle orbs, stuff that? Now obviously, right, there aren't one-handed staffs, right? All of them are two-handed, even like the really, really tiny ones. You know, the staffs are always two-handed. Yeah. Staffs are always two-handed. We could like use a wand, of course, obviously, but we would need like a wand that has like sockets on it. That did have one socket though, but I would want to have like double sockets. That can actually work. Do we have a better skip that over 2 sockets now? Because it's a personal one. Really? Can I? Can't I just change the number here? How do I like? Is there a way to like just? How can I like? It's like. Can't just like start going super fast eventually? I'll hold it in enough, right? That it just starts like jumping like really, really fast. Let's just withdraw a shit ton of money, just, you know. And then we go Scepter, and then we remove this, put this in here into the main thing. Then we remove the daggers, we don't even need a secondary thing. We remove that. Okay, the maximum cash we can have now. I'll put this here. And we cannot use UV yet because that's level 12. Technically there is a room board I think we can make already. So wait, we could technically Scarlet for minimum damage, right? But 90% enhanced damage is something we could put also. But wait, if you put the requirements minus 15, can you then put in something like this? And make it like be way less lower level for it to be used. Actually, let's put in the 3 plus the minimum damage. So now it does 9 to 11, and then we give it 19% enhanced damage with the Rust Eagle. And now all of a sudden we have a melee weapon that does 13 to 25 on no fucking sorcerers. Which isn't bad at all because it's like 90% used enhanced damage plus the minimum damage, 50% to undead. So I'm dead freaking scared.
Not in town.
Alright. Personal boom.
Not here.
Let's just get it in, put it all on the speed, on this speedrunner. And I think it spends from that automatically then. So what we want berserkers. Halberg, I think, I'm pretty certain is just green mail. Halberg. And then it's the hatchet. I know that Arctic is a light belt otherwise. And I only know that sandals are heavy boots. How much is it for the rings though? Can you get a low level version of that though? Is the question. Yeah, but for rings, I don't know if the ring can already drop though. But shouldn't it immediately pop once we get the ring? We gambled Reno and let's see what the results are. So that's why I usually hold it down like that to make it stop. If I resist 12, also resist 8, damage reduced by 1, fire damage reduced by 1, 1% fast cast rate, plus strength, 1% 0 plus strength, 18% poison resist 1 mana for each kill. So strength. Fire resist 12 is very good resistance wise. I do not want to be using that for maximum damage, even though maximum damage is really nice. So Steel Ring was one of the ones we gambled for. I'm gonna do this so we don't get confused by the ones we gambled. 1 plus strength was bad, 10% fast cast rate is good, 45 attack rating is pretty decent. Both of these are actually very good Ring of Health and Ring of Warding because it's like magic and like regular damage. Also resist 18 though is very decent. We're actually gonna go with Poison resist 18 here. Put this ring over here. As we're giving up a little bit of fire resist, so we have the fire 12, we have the poison 18. I think all of these things are gonna sell for quite a bit here. I'm just gonna see so it's not like 5,000 as the maximum price or like maximum sell price. Now I don't know if the game actually remembers how much you've gambled for and stuff like that. If the game actually remembers stuff that. Because I mean, if the game would remember, that would be one thing, you know, if the game would actually remember how much you've spent, you know. So this is Clear Glass. This is Catans, yeah. So Clear Glass and Catans. I'm pretty certain of that Berserkers are the thing. I don't think we can get another one, but we just go for Hamlet otherwise. Oh, because that's 63,000. We could get another ring though. Yeah, boom, last ring. Nah. And that was all the money we'd ever gotten out of the characters. Yeah, that's the thing, but I believe you're right that even if you would gamble at level 1, it would still not be a lot. That's the thing. That you can gamble at level 1 and just be like, yeah, nah, it's like crap still. Actually, the thing though is that you want to specifically gamble at level 1 because there are certain things that can show up. And then there are like things that you want to be doing. For example, if you know that, oh, these sets show up at level 3, specifically then. Because I believe you're right that there are ways to. I think there are some, like a formula that actually removes requirements and something like that. That you use one renewal of freedoms, but it needs to be a certain specific level, I think. And then you combine it with something. I think there's a way to make it so that the thing doesn't have like a level requirement. And then basically, well, I don't think you need to wear the edge bow, you usually need to have the edge bow in the inventory, from my understanding. Edge bow, of course, reduces value price, which also works in geats. And you need, of course, the geats, like the whole, like what do you call it, the geats thing, the giant Grand Shan geats. You can use those, for example, stuff like that, and that can work. Yeah. Right. So how long? Okay, we're almost out of time. Almost out of time. But now we have some melee stuff, you know. Now we have some melee stuff. We have like we have the whole Berserker set, so we're very powerful now. Yeah, we got 3 into that, 2 into that, 5 into that. So yeah, you know, that's decent. bra vid hitting. Really decent at hitting. Check. Huh? Why didn't that identify? Life +2, okay. Actually, we do want to be higher before we go into the actual cave itself. Because the cave is very deadly at players 8. Most gold with identifiers are all nice. So we know that the cave is over here. How fast now? We have like how much movement speed? It's 20% round walk, yeah. Which is not as good as Sanders, obviously, but yeah, you know. The thing though is that the lower level sets, of course, you can get on. We already looked at that, I think. So it came to pass. Count us.
I need mana.
The thing is well, like, wow, do we gamble for the thing there and stuff like that? Because, of course, I don't know if Stone of Jordan can technically be at low level or not. You know, I don't know, right? You know, like, maybe that was just a waste. Maybe there couldn't be a unique that could appear at this lower level. I don't know. See, that's the thing, you know. But the fact that none of those rings were actual, you know, none of the rings were actually like yellow even was a really bit weird. Because yes, there are some insane low level rings that you can theoretically roll and stuff that I've seen actually even at low level. There are some insane things you could roll and stuff that. Pretty certain people have seen like insane low level rings and stuff that, like, it's not often you see them, but you will know immediately when you see them. Like you see them like roll like very, very high on a certain stat, like on the resistance, for example. Yeah, it is entirely possible to get like 10 resist all on like an early amulet or stuff like that. But the thing, right, is that the reason why you want to get like perfect, for example, if we get crew bond, are you good? Amplify damage, that's nice. Best thing in the world, but still. And my attack rating is what? 195, yeah, so I will always pretty much hit as much as possible. Main problem is though, why couldn't it be 100%? Why does it have to be like, it definitely feels like, as I said before in another video, that it is D&D inspired, like, oh, that's supposed to be like a critical fail, whatever, so that is nice and stuff like that, but then like in gameplay purposes, that is not fun, you know. But I can understand, right? But then it feels like, okay, like you cannot miss with spells really at all, unless you aim them poorly, you know, and stuff like that, you know, and then it's just, you know, like, okay. Yeah, that's nice. You feel more skillful. You know what, I think we might wind off a 30 strength actually, maybe, I don't know. What vitality do we have? We have 119 life. But there are like reasons to get a lot of like spell thing. Because I've already talked about the energy shield, how the energy shield works. But the energy shield is not until level 24. Now the thing is though, for example, like if you do say a fire build, for example, the thing is that the fire resistance is way more common than I believe the lightning resist is. There are like certain resistances that are like way less common. There are of course ways to deal with it, which is generally why you have like the desert mercenary, because there are some decent things you can make for the desert mercenary. For example, normally you don't want to have malice yourself. Ooh, eagle orb. Dagger, yellow daggers are really good now, by the way, because it can be a bunch of plus för Gatman mer som har bort precis det kommer bort 41 attack rating är så dead och damage against bort minimum